Professional man, you are wasting 80% of your weight loss efforts. Let's imagine that you are not losing weight, then you work harder. The scale is not budging, then you're doing more cardio. You are, for example, having a bad week, you are extreme dieting, and that just leads to burnout, being frustrated and stuck at your heavy weight for years. So in this video, I'm going to share 4-step system that can help you lose the weight for good and become the most healthy version of yourself. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm making a new video about weight loss advice every week. I use these strategies to lose 60 pounds in 8 months and kept it off for 13 years, and I helped dozens of men just like you lose up to 60 pounds and finally escape the yo-yo dieting cycle. And if you're tired of constantly losing and gaining the same weight, I want to help you get to your healthy self without keeping up the foods that you love. To make it simple for you men to lose the weight for good, you have to understand that you are probably just eating way too much without realizing it. So you already need to have a maintenance calories and subtract that with 300 calories, be in a calorie deficit to lose weight all around your body, and that just takes time. But if you are someone who just snacking all the time, for example, you are drinking water, that's good. But if you're drinking juice, you're drinking sodas without taking account into that, you are getting a lot more calories without realizing it. And all the snacking, for example, late at evening, you are, for example, eating chips, you're eating popcorn, maybe some nuts, that adds up over time. And the 300 calorie deficit that helps you lose weight is being erased, and also all the efforts that you've been spending into the gym, like an hour of working out, that also just being deleted. So in order to lose weight all around your body, you need to maintain this calorie deficit over a long period of time. So 300 calories or 500 calorie deficit Monday to Sunday, then you're losing like a pound a week. But you can easily just erase that by eating way too much, then you are gaining a pound instead of losing a pound, and that's just frustrating as hell. So what you should do instead is that, in order to indulge the cravings and also have your diet in check, drinking 4 or 5 liters of water every single day and eating 45% of your daily calories come from high quality protein sources, that helps you reducing the cravings as well and build more muscle to lose fat even faster. To lose the weight for good and become the most healthy version of yourself, just like you saw with me and my client transformation in the beginning of the video, there's a link in the description and also in the comment section where you can apply for coaching with me, and we'll see if we are fit to work together and we'll build a game plan together. As a professional man, you've most likely been struggling with promotions because you feel so unhealthy and you're not wearing the clothes that you really want to portray a confident version of yourself, and have health issues like diabetes. So the next tip is going to help you a lot. So you are probably just being very wrong with the amount of calories to food volume ratio, and that is just out of balance. What I specifically mean by that is you're eating way too many calories compared to the amount of volume there is. For example, if you want to eat bacon, you are eating way too much calories from the bacon, because 100 grams of bacon, there's like 300-400 grams, 300-400 calories in that, and you are not feeling so much full. So if you want to have a 2000 calories to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, that is easier if you are eating foods that is high in volume, like density, and low in calories, because then you are spreading out all the foods that you really need to, for example, feel more full throughout the day. So if you're eating most of your foods just from high calorie dense food, you are not having so much food to reduce the hunger, so you're just feeling very hungry throughout the evening, and that is leading you to binge eating, and that is not something that I recommend. So what you should do instead is just having, for example, you are having higher fibers in your diet, like 20-40 grams of fibers, and have slow digestible carbs into your diet. That helps you, for example, reducing the hunger cravings. And also you also want to eat more sweet potatoes or yams. It could be rice, whole wheat pasta, whole wheat grains. It could be, for example, cereal that's whole foods, and that helps you not binge too much late at night because you've been satisfying your hunger levels and your cravings. And yeah, also having some veggies in your diet can also reduce the cravings because you feel fuller. The third step is you are trying to following extreme calorie deficit diets that is overly restricting on removing certain food groups. For example, you are not wanting to eat any carbs, so you are allocating yourself to trying to eat like fruits only, veggies, only meat. That's not going to cut it because you're depriving yourself of essential macronutrients that is helping you to maintain your body and also functioning properly. And if you are removing all the carbs from your diet, you are most likely just feeling very depleted and you have no energy to focusing on your work or having any energy to perform your workouts throughout the day. And after work, you are feeling so depleted because you have not recovered from having enough carbs into your diet. So having a more balanced diet where you're having, just like I mentioned earlier, like 45% of your daily calories come from high protein, and that also helps you recover faster, and 40% of your daily calories come from simple and complex carbs that can also allocate you to or help you recover faster. And all these fat diets not going to help you maintain a sustainable and healthy diet to lose weight. I never recommend any of my clients to do water fasting or juice diet or any of these shit diets that you've been learn about. Also, carnivore diet is also just very bad because you are eating just like too much bacon. That's like too much calories into very little volume. So you are eating too many calories, but you're not feeling full. So that's the big problem. The last tip is you are not taking into account how up and down your weight loss journey can go. When you are trying to lose weight, you are losing weight like in the first couple of weeks, maybe a lot, because you most likely have been eating a lot of carbs, and for every grams of carbs there's 4 grams of water. So you are just been reducing a lot of water weight. And eventually after the 2-3 weeks, you are losing more weight, and you're also not only losing weight, but you're also building more muscle through this high intensity workout with compound movement and isolation movements in the gym, where you're working out 4 or 5 times a week, and that naturally just helps you build more muscle. But on the scale, it looks like you've been gaining more weight. So maybe you've lost 1 pound, but you've also been adding 1 pound of muscle, or maybe not like 100 pounds, like 300-400 grams of muscle, and that makes you look like you're not losing any more weight. So sometimes you also want to hop on the scale and just taking into account that if you are weighing yourself like Monday morning naked after you've been taking a dump and you're not drinking or eating anything, you just have that in mind, and also taking pictures before and afterwards every 4th week, and also measurements of your body. Because if you're taking measurements every 4th week, that's a way to you to understand that you maybe have lost inches around your waist, but you still build a lot more muscle around your arms and your shoulders, chest. It looks bigger. So it's very difficult. And sometimes you're just binge eating or having late night cravings because you have been out later than you expected, and you just want to take a chill. Because I used to lose the 60 pounds in 8 months, but I fucked up a lot. I'm no perfect man at all. When I was saying to my coach that I was staying out later, he just said to me that, and for example, I've been eating junk food because there was not anything available and it was just unexpected. He said to me, just take a rest. Sometimes it helps you. Sometimes the day after I was looking more leaner, I was losing more weight. So by taking a chill, because sometimes if you are just planning on trying to be perfect, it doesn't work like that. You have to have some support on your side, and that helps me a lot. So if you want to lose the weight for good and become the most healthiest version of yourself, just like you saw with me and my client transformation in the beginning of the video, there's a link in the description and the comment section where you can apply for coaching with me, and we see if we are fit to work together. I'd love to help you.